So today I'm here with a kind of a skincare, it's a mixed up kind of one because this is actually a moisturiser and a primer in one. It's a review, sorry. I'm here with a review. It's of the Nivea Daily Essentials Express Hydration Primer. So it comes in your kind of bog standard kind of moisturiser looking jar. The box, I kept the box, it comes in a box like this, so it's a little bit misleading in that the jar is a lot smaller than the box, but I wasn't expecting a primer to be bigger than this anyway. There's actually a lot of product in here for what I thought was going to be more of a primer than a moisturiser. There's 50 ml of product, glass jar. This is what it looks like. So basically it's an express hydration primer. Now this is like a hybrid of a primer and a moisturiser in one. It comes in two different jars or two different types that you can get. This is the one for normal, I think it's the normal skin, does it say? Normal and combination skin, so you have the little blue tab here, or else you can get the one with the pink tab, which is for dry and sensitive skin. So I went for the normal combination. I'll quickly just read out what's on the box, which gives its description. Moisturizes and provides a smooth base for effective makeup application, and has with effective hydrators, instant absorption. Provides an even and smooth base for effective makeup application. It helps your makeup stay put, absorbs instantly thanks to its light texture, and uses an effective hydrator for long-lasting moisturization and a soft skin feeling. So those are the claims. This is what it looks like. I will quickly show you me applying it for the first time. I've been trying it out for a few days now, so I have an idea of what I think of it. So in the next clip I'll show you my first impressions, first time opening the product and trying it on my face. So yeah, I'll skip on to that section now. Okay, so this is my first time even actually unboxing this. So this is the box that comes in. I probably showed you all this already. Okay, so basically opening it now for the very first time, and it is sealed. I think my focus is getting mixed up with Marilyn behind me. So I actually am in focus. Okay, so I like the products come sealed because it means someone has like dipped their finger into the shop. Okay. Smells like the typical really nicely fragranced. Ooh, it's really weird texture. It's like a jelly texture. It's definitely not like a moisturizer texture. It's really like broken up jelly. I'm not sure if you can see there, but it has like a watery kind of jelly, so I'm not sure how much to use. It smells really fresh and almost kind of creamy fresh. So it smells really nice. I'm just going to use that much. I'm not really sure how much to use. So I'm just going to dab it on as I would kind of a moisturizer. Okay, so it definitely is, as you apply it to your face, you can get the scent a lot more. So if you're very sensitive to fragrance, be aware of that, because even though it's a really nice smell, it's definitely quite potent. Well, not potent, but it's quite fragrant. Okay, so going on to the skin, it keeps that kind of wetness, but it is absorbing in very fast. And as you can see, I'm not left very shiny or anything. I don't think I took enough off. I feel like I need a little bit more hydration, so let me just grab another little bit. It's hard to know how much to use because once you put it onto your hand, it almost kind of melts. So I'm just going to pat it in now as well, just to make sure I really get it into my skin. I'm going to put it under my eyelids as well, even though I'm kind of not keen to do that because if something's highly fragranced, my eyes can be a little sensitive. Okay, so I'm patting it in, and now I'm just going to rub the rest of it in. It doesn't have like any sort of a slight bit. It doesn't have that silicone full-on primer, like a makeup primer. So I'm just going to leave this dry now for a minute and see what way the texture is left over my skin. Okay, so I'm really happy to report that it didn't leave my skin sticky. That was my one worry, that it would leave my skin sticky, but it hasn't. It's completely absorbed in, and as you can see, I'm just left with my natural, I'm not matter than I would be, I'm not shinier than I would be, I'm just kind of left with my natural face, which is kind of quite refreshing. So yeah, really nice, like the application. Okay, so as you saw, first impressions were good on the skin. The one thing about it was the jelly-like texture of it. I've been using this for 2 to 3 days. This is my third day using it. And there, I'll show you now, 1 second, I'll let it focus. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of see there the kind of texture. It's like a really watery gel-like substance, and it kind of breaks up very easily on the hand. I'll just take out a little scoop there. Ew, that's really hard to do on camera. But as you can see, it just goes really kind of gooey and watery, which actually makes it apply to the skin really fast and absorbs really quickly. So I was really impressed with that, because my one worry with this was that it being a kind of a hybrid of a moisturiser and a primer, I have awful troubles usually with primers and moisturisers. I feel you have to get one to suit the other, because if you put on your moisturiser, I feel like some primers don't mix on top of it properly. Or sorry, your primer doesn't mix properly with your moisturiser. So that's why I was really interested in trying these, because I don't necessarily wear a primer day to day. I mostly wear a primer if I'm going out at night and I want my makeup to stay put and last and stay the way it is. Day to day I'm really not bothered. I'll just kind of put on a moisturiser, leave it soak in, and then put on my makeup. I'm never bothered. So this is why I was very interested in trying it. Overall, I really like it. It has included in it, there's lots of vitamins. It has lotus flower extract. If that means anything to you. It makes it smell really good. I think maybe it's the lotus flower, I'm not sure. It's really, as I think I described this already, but it's like a creamy fresh scent. Really nice scent. It didn't make me irritated. Now my skin is pretty normal as skin goes, so it didn't aggravate me or anything like that. Overall, I really like this product. It's priced at €6.59-49, depending where you buy it. It's about $6.50 in Boots. Might be a bit less elsewhere or more. Day to day, I really like this. What I was doing instead of using a primer every day is that I use a really intense, like thick, rich moisturiser at night time. So I don't always necessarily re-moisturise in the morning, because there's always a little bit of a residue left, or sometimes if I use an oil or a gel, it's still leaving my skin plump in the morning. And to be honest, I don't always wash my face in the morning, because I feel like it's ready, it's been properly moisturised from the night before, so I don't always tend to use a moisturiser. But this, I feel like it is just absorbs so fast, and it does leave your skin soft and ready for makeup. It doesn't leave that silicone-y oily feel, which I really dislike in primers. This is kind of why I don't really use them. It definitely doesn't have that, and it didn't leave my skin feeling sticky, as I mentioned, so I was really happy about that. So overall, I'm really happy with it. The one thing, I wouldn't say it makes my makeup last any longer than it would otherwise. I feel like it is a good base for your makeup, and it makes it go on really nice and smooth, but I wouldn't say it gives it extra longevity, if that makes sense. So that's the one thing about this. So it's not, if you're looking at this to be your focus, your main focal point of primer, I wouldn't go there. It's not going to give you longevity and act like a full-on makeup primer, but as a skin primer, I think it does a really good job. So I think that's it. I have anything else to say? One thing also, actually wouldn't advise, two things I kind of wouldn't advise doing is mixing it with a foundation. So I wouldn't advise putting on with a moisturiser, I wouldn't advise putting on your regular moisturiser and then putting this on over it to make it act as a primer. This definitely doesn't need, well, it's not that it doesn't need, but it doesn't work well with other moisturisers and then using this as a primer. It doesn't work well. Your makeup won't go on evenly. I feel they don't mesh well. So if you're using this, I would say to use it on its own, and I would say don't just put it on and then put your foundation straight after it. Give it a few, even 30 seconds to a minute. It does absorb after that. So I would say leave your skin dry and then put on your foundation, because again, foundation isn't going to mix with the primer moisturiser either. So those are the two things I'd say don't do. So definitely don't use another moisturiser with it, or don't apply your foundation too soon. Okay, so that about sums it up. I think overall this is a really nice hybrid of a moisturiser and a primer for day to day going, not for nights out or anything like that, but I'd say it's a very good one for maybe after the gym, or just as a quick fix in the morning if you put on just your, well, you can't say regular amount of makeup because everyone's different, but for day to day basic makeup, I think this is an excellent choice. It's not actually new, it's been out for a long time, but I saw it recently and I had never ever seen it before, and I don't think there's any other products like it. So if you do know of one, please let me know, because I'm very interested in trying as many of these as I can, because I really like this one. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, do let me know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!